Hey guys, it's Alli with Imperfect Pages, and I wanted to kick off this 2-week long reading vlog today. It is Monday the 19th? Monday the 19th. I am wrapping up my last week of school this week for this term. I just have like 2 discussion boards to do and a final to finish up and turn in. So I've got some time to read this week and next, and I'm very excited. Today I'm starting out with working on Lightlark. I'm about halfway through it so far. I'm loving this book. Like, I already put the second book on hold at the library so that when it comes in, I can just go pick it up and I can continue reading it. But I have started a very ambitious TBR in my journal of books that I would like to read over the next 2 weeks. Some of them are on my physical, like there are going to be physical copies like this, and some are on my Kindle that I have borrowed from the library, and then I have a few regular Kindle books that I've purchased that I would maybe like to read also if I have time. So let me read off the list that I have going here. So I've got Lightlark to finish up. Nightbane is the second book, and I would like to read that once it comes in. Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. That is a hold from the library on my Kindle that just opened up this morning. And then I'm going to continue reading The Stand by Stephen King. That book is a brick. So I have the physical book and I borrowed the ebook from the library. So we will see what I can get through the next 2 weeks, and I'll bring you along. Ignore my hair looking a little weird and the traffic in the background, but it is Tuesday. Is it? No. Yes, today is Tuesday. Here's a little reading vlog update. I am currently reading on my Kindle. I'm reading The Stand. I am about 147 pages in, and the ebook has 1,326 pages, so I'm about 11% in. I'm enjoying the setup so far. I'm still in the character building kind of phase. So I'm just gonna sit outside here and read for a little bit while my partner's on a phone call. Okay, got a little reading update for you guys. Today is Thursday, the 23rd? No, today's Friday, actually, the 23rd. I have been reading Lightlark, and I just finished this book last night, shortly after midnight, and oh my god, the last 30-40 pages had me in a chokehold. Like, this ended with such a twist that I didn't expect in the last 40 pages. This is a YA sci-fi fantasy. So if you're not familiar with sci-fi and fantasy, the difference with regular sci-fi fantasy and a YA is usually the romantic content, and just the like the graphicness, the explicitness of the fight scenes. They are usually less intense, and the content of the book is for younger crowds. So I was a little unsure about how this book would be, but my best friend recommended it, and she was right. It was so good. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 stars. As soon as I'm done recording this, I'm going to book it down to the library. Book it. I am just going to be like running to the library to go pick up my hold for Nightbane, which is the second book. So yeah, if you haven't read this yet, I would recommend it. It is so good. I would recommend this for people who are maybe in a reading slump or trying to get back into sci-fi and fantasy and are looking for something that's not super intense compared to like Fourth Wing or, you know, Priory of the Orange Tree. If you're looking for something a little more digestible, this would be it. Okay, let's go get Nightbane. Okay, so I ended up grabbing 2 books at the library. Nightbane, that you guys saw, and The Return by Rachel Harrison. This is my next horror book club book for work, and the library just so happened to have it. So I picked that up while I was there, and yeah, these are my 2 new checkouts, and let's get home, have a little snack, and have some reading time. Okay, so I've got a little reading update. I finished Nightbane last night. It was so good. So this is the second book in the Lightlark series. I finished the other one earlier in this vlog, ran to the library, picked this up, and finished it in 3 sittings, and it is 400 pages. I flew through this. I really love the world that this is set in, and I like how the powers are distributed. The villain in this story is also very interesting, and the way this book is set up, it goes from present day and then flashbacks in like they're like flashback, like old memories of hers that she had, that Isla, the main character, that she had forgotten. So the pacing of the book is really fast. The chapters are short. I flew through this, and now I have to wait until November for book 3, which is really sad. But me and my bestie have been messaging back and forth about this book because we both loved it. She initially picked it up because the first book, well, actually both of them, they have really mixed reviews. A lot of people don't like this book, or they really love it, and I really loved it. So I don't know what this is about my reading taste, but we're reading solely for the vibes here. So yeah, I would recommend this one. Now that I finished it, I'm going to run it back to the library, on my way to work, and then I'm going to start reading Throne of the Fallen, because that is my book club book for this month for the book club that I host at work. So yeah, I'm very excited. I can't believe I finished this book. It was just so good. So yeah, that's all for my little update. I will see you guys later. Hey guys, I thought I would stop in and do a little reading update. Today's Saturday, the 31st of August. My reading school break, whatever I was calling it, is pretty much up. I have tomorrow to read a little bit maybe, but Sundays are usually like my day to prepare for the week ahead. So I don't always get a lot of reading done on Sundays. So I thought I would wrap things up now and basically call this the end of the reading vlog. So my reading started last Monday-ish? Yeah, last Monday. And I started with Light Lark by Alex Astor. I finished that one. Then I read Nightbane, also by Alex Astor. Loved that one. So those two were the same series. And then the third one for that one comes out in November. So I will be reading that when it comes out. Both of those were about 400 pages a piece, so that put me at like 800 pages. Then I've been also bouncing back and forth between The Stand by Stephen King, which I read 16% of that, which is 219 ebook pages. The ebook is almost 1,300 pages. So I made a dent in that book. I didn't read as much of it as I had planned, but I did pick up Throne of the Fallen, which is my next book club read, and I have been prioritizing that one. I'm 42% through, and I have about a week and a half to finish reading it. I'm on page 266 of 628. So I've read between Throne of the Fallen and The Stand. I also read about 400 ebook pages. So it puts me at about 1,200 pages for this reading vlog, between the two physical books that were 400 apiece and the ebooks, which is about 400 combined, which is pretty impressive in my opinion. I also have been listening to the audiobook for The Perfect Son by Frida McFadden, and I'm loving that one so far. I'm about halfway through, and I should be finishing that probably sometime this week. I just listened to my audiobooks on my way to and from work, so I will most likely finish that one this week. And then I attempted to read Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, and I ended up DNFing that one about 30% in. I just couldn't get into it. I'm not saying that I won't ever pick it back up, because I did love The Do-Over by her. Loved that one. So I will probably pick this one back up at some point. I'm thinking it may have been the narrator's voice that I just didn't vibe with. So we're gonna maybe try the physical book at some point if I can get it from the library. But yeah, I would say it was a pretty successful reading vlog. Let me know what you guys are reading in the comments, and if you like this video, give it a like, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.